Hey guys, it's me Nelly. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm showing you how I made this crispy chopped fried chicken sandwich on a roll. It's pretty much a fried chicken po' boy sandwich, so let's get started. Alright y'all, so I'm starting by of course seasoning my chicken first because you want the chicken to marinate a little for at least 1 hour. Okay, so I'm using boneless chicken thighs because it's my favorite to use. If you prefer to use boneless chicken breast, you could do that as well, but yeah, just use whichever you prefer. And we're gonna season it with the following seasonings I'm showing you here: salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, paprika, and I also added a little bit of dried thyme. You can use fresh thyme as well. And you're gonna fully season the chicken really well. Make sure you mix the seasonings all over the chicken, and then you're gonna cover it and let it marinate for at least 1 hour. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna start preparing the flour mixture that I'm gonna coat the chicken in. Okay, so on this plate right here I have some flour and I'm mixing it with some cornstarch. Okay, this is gonna make the chicken nice and crispy and give the perfect texture we're looking for on the outside, that perfect crunch. Okay, so check the description box down below for the measurements for the flour to cornstarch. And I'm gonna mix the same seasonings I used on the chicken. I'm adding a little bit of each seasonings in here. Okay, don't add too much salt because you don't want to make extra salty fried chicken. So yeah, add in those seasonings, and then you're gonna use a whisk or a fork and combine the seasonings and the flour with the cornstarch until it's well combined. Okay, so set your flour mixture aside and then get a bowl, and I cracked a few eggs in here, and then you're gonna use a fork to beat the eggs. Next, I'm gonna add a little bit of milk. I'm using regular whole milk, and I do this to kind of thin out the eggs a little bit so that when I dip the chicken in it, it's not too, thick, if I'm making sense here. You could also use buttermilk here, alright, but I had whole milk and I regularly use whole milk. It works. So just a little bit, about a tablespoon or two, to thin out the mixture a little bit. Beat it, combine it together, and then you're gonna start coating the chicken. Alright, so I'm taking the pieces of seasoned chicken and I'm just gonna coat it in the flour first, and then I coat it in the egg mixture really well. Then you want to dip it back into the flour mixture. This will make the chicken nice and crispy and crunchy. Alright, so I'm going to continue doing that to each piece of my chicken, and you can lay them on like a baking sheet with parchment paper or a plate until you coat all the pieces. Okay guys, so I placed my frying pan over medium-high heat and I added in some oil in the pot. You want to add enough oil in the pot to at least halfway up the chicken, or fully submerge the chicken in the oil so that it fries really well. Okay, and once the oil gets nice and hot, make sure it's hot first, you can start adding the pieces of chicken into the pot, and you're gonna fry it until the first side is nice and crispy and a golden brown color, about 6 to 7 minutes on each side. It depends on how thick your pieces of chicken is. Alright, mine was cut pretty thinly, so it didn't take that long to cook, but I would say a good 6 to 8 minutes on each side. And then flip it to the last side and finish frying it until it's nice and crispy and looking delicious. If you guys are using a thermometer, the chicken should be at 165 in temperature. Okay, so yeah, once you finish frying up the chicken, place it on a plate lined with paper towel so that extra oil and grease can drip out. So now you're gonna get your bread. I'm using a hero roll or a hoagie roll, and it's nice and soft in the inside. Perfect bread for this sandwich. Okay, and I have some softened butter. If your butter isn't soft, like, place it in the microwave in a bowl for like 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds, so it gets soft. And then you're gonna spread a little bit of butter on both sides of the bread. Then I closed the bread and I added some on the outside because I'm extra. So you guys can do that if you want. I like the nice golden brown color the bread will get when we toast it. Okay, so that's why I did the outside, but you don't have to be extra like me, y'all. so the inside is totally fine, just the inside. So after I butter my bread, I'm gonna take my fried chicken, my crispy fried chicken, let it cool for a little bit so you're not burning off your fingers. All right, and I'm using gloves here, so even though mine was a little bit hot, the gloves kind of protected me from the heat. So yeah, let it cool a little bit if it's too hot for you to work with. And I'm just gonna use the knife and chop up the chicken into small cube pieces. All right, another option here, you don't have to chop it up, you can leave it whole or slice it in half and just add it in the sandwich. But yeah, so after you finish doing that, we're gonna get ready to toast the bread. So I place my frying pan over medium heat. You don't want it too hot, and then once the pan gets a little hot, you're gonna place the bread into the pot, and I toast the first side. As you can see, it got nice and brown and toasty, yummy, delicious. It's gonna be so good, I promise you. And then I flip it to the other side, and now I'm just toasting the inside so that it gets nice and crispy and golden with that delicious butter. Okay, so next I'm gonna show you guys how to make a honey mustard sauce. So for the honey mustard sauce, it's really easy, it's optional, but if you'd like to make a honey mustard fried chicken sandwich, then do this. So in a bowl, I'm mixing some mayonnaise, then you're gonna add some honey mustard, some honey, and a dash of cayenne pepper. Not a lot of cayenne pepper at all. When it comes to the honey and the mustard, definitely the mustard, you want to add more mustard than mayo. You're gonna see me add some more mustard in a second because it's honey mustard, it's not mayo honey mustard sauce. Okay, so oh my god, so you're gonna combine all of that together until it's well combined. Follow the ingredients and measurements I leave in the description box down below for y'all, and then you have homemade honey mustard sauce. So good. Okay guys, and now all that's left to do is to put your sandwich together. So I added some honey mustard sauce on top of my bread, then I add my chopped fried chicken, then I added some sliced red onions, some lettuce, some tomatoes, and I also added some cheese. You can add your favorite cheese. Here I'm using American cheese. You can use pepper jack cheese. I feel like that will be really good here. Fried chicken sandwiches with pepper jack cheese always taste good. Alright, and then I drizzle the top of my fried chicken with some more of my sauce. Or you can use your favorite sauce. Or you can use your favorite sauce for fried chicken sandwiches, like mayo or whatever you prefer. And that is it, you guys, for this delicious sandwich. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel so you can see my upcoming videos. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let me know if you try it out. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.